Hello. It's me again. This is Real Talk with Amiri. Doing another one, y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a great day. Hope everybody enjoys their weekend. This weather in Kansas City is a little bit different. Look, went to the store earlier with Versailles and Tristan. On our way to the store, it looked like, I was like, oh man, we need to hurry up and get home. It's going to be a blizzard. While we're in the store, at our checkout, sun's out. Whatever snow it was doing, it started to melt. Yeah, different here in Kansas City for weather. But yes, y'all, doing another one. Thought about this earlier today. Today's topic is the good life. That just came to me. What do we think the good life is? What is your interpretation of the good life? How do you perceive the good life? Do you think you have a good life right now? Good question. Do you want more? Are you, Are you creating a strategy to get more, to do more? Listening to a couple videos the last few days, we all have desires. And even though, like for me, I'm happy with the things I have right now. I do need a car right now. My car is jacked up. I need to get this car fixed and figure out how I'm going to work it. Because the issue it can actually happen again, especially in the cold weather. But are you content and happy with where you are? Number one, I think there are different stages to the good life. Some people are content where they are, but that's it. Even if you're content with where you are, you should always be wanting more. That's part of growth. Listen to one of the people I listened to on YouTube. She said, even if you, let's say she spoke on your home or your house. Okay, I have all these spices, but I want to add some more. I don't have any room for them. Where am I going to put these? My house only has a certain capacity. So that means I want more. There's something in me. Okay, I need more room. I bought another car. Okay, my driveway only holds 3 cars. So I need a 4-car driveway. Or, there should always be expansion in your life. I see a lot of people, they're doing the same thing every year. Okay, this day I do this day I do that. There's never any growth. Okay, I want to do something different this year. Okay, I had let's say a picnic. I have a yearly picnic. This year I do 20 people. Next year, do I want to increase it? You should. I want to do 40 people. There should always be some type of growth in your life. And the way our lives are set up, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, you're learning more, you're expanding more. That's how I think our lives should look like, expansion. But the good life. That was a quick topic, y'all. I just thought of that this morning. I think a lot of us think of the good life as material things. And those material things, I mean, once you get everything, what's next? A lot of our young people are out here obsessing over material things. Oh, I got the shoes, I got the clothes, I got the jewelry, I got the gold teeth, all this, but you don't have a heart. You're a horrible person. You're mean, you're ugly, not ugly physically, but your attitude is ugly. You don't care about anyone, but I look good, I got the shoes, I'm sporting. So some people think they have a good life and they really don't. And as I have watched a lot of YouTube, I don't really watch a whole lot of regular TV, but YouTube, they have people's stories, their lives on there. Some people, they look the part. Oh, I thought they were the perfect couple. They put on their fronts, they go outside and they play baseball in the front yard with their sons and their daughters. And then something happens and they go kill their son and daughter and the wife. But we thought they had a good life. And they really didn't. So if you are portraying the good life and you really don't have it, you need to correct that. You need to correct it. What do I need to do? Sometimes people are afraid to look bad to... That's what happens a lot. We're afraid to look bad to, everybody else, the public, social media. You know what y'all do? We don't want to be married anymore. We need to get a divorce. I'm not happy anymore. We've tried to correct it, and definitely sometimes I think people don't try to fix some things, because sometimes you can be in a mindset and it's really temporary if you want it to be. But we want to be so strong in our opinion. Oh, I hate her, she's not doing this for me anymore. But how easy would it be for her to do whatever you want? How easy would it be for her to change a couple of things and fix what you're upset about? But we want, she can't do it for me no more. I gotta go. I gotta get divorced. I gotta cheat on a woman and kill her because I don't want to pay child support. There's so many crazy things out there. So many crazy things. And we're not thinking. We're definitely not thinking in some of the things that we do. Definitely not thinking. Definitely not. But the good life, the good life probably to me, it involves your peace, your clarity, your focus, your balance, your health. A lot of people say, "Oh, I got the good life. I'm doing good. I got the good life. I'm doing great, but I'm out here doing drugs, drinking every night, sleeping with 20 women. What else? Being irresponsible with my finances, but I got the good life." No, sir. No, that is not the good life. That's a destructive life. Very destructive. So what is the good life? A lot of people say, I got the good life. I'm married. We got kids. We doing this and that. But you're not happy. You're not happy. So is that really the good life? Just because you married? Oh, I got a boyfriend. We see people, and probably have been those people too, where we jump from relationship to relationship. And I'm good. I got a boyfriend. I got a man. I got a woman. I got a girlfriend. I'm good. No, you're not good. That's not the good life. The good life should be really a feeling, harmony within yourself. But even in the good life, like I said before, you should always be wanting more. Growth and growing and not stopping. I do see that too, as what I'm speaking on. People just stop. Oh, I got the wife, the kids, I got the husband, the kids, I got the 9-to-5 job, and then we just stop. I'm good, we're great, but what's next? Do you not want any more? Did you not want to do something bigger and better for yourself? And some people will say that is the good life, and I would say it's okay. Not necessarily the good life, but it's okay. But I'm sure as a human being, you have more talents. I read something earlier, dang, I can't think of it right now, but we have all these great talents that we don't use, and we go to these 9-to-5s and we work till we retire, and we say, oh, that's the good life. That's not the good life, y'all. That's not the good life. It's so much talent and knowledge, and probably all of us know something, and we're just wasting it in these dead-end jobs, spending 20 years till we retire. I've been in my job for 15 years, and I'm kind of like, hold up, I'm not retiring from here. I don't want to retire from my job. I'm ready to go do something for myself. I'm ready to go expand and make more money, make millions, whatever. But I know that I have talent, and I know that I know a lot. I know that God blessed me with something. What? I think I'm good at a lot of things, but I am blessed, and I'm very knowledgeable and talented. So I need to use those things instead of going to work for a 9-to-5 and retire. And then a lot of people that you done spent 30 years at that job, and then you retire, and a couple years later you're dead. And that's real. You can go do some research on that. That's real. But if you had spent years on what you're talented at and what you could really do, you might still be alive after that, because you're in that groove, you're in that energy for 20 years or 30 years or 40 years. But the good life. I think I did pull up a couple things. Let's see. This is Aristotle's Principles for a Good Life. What it means to live well. Who doesn't want to live a good life? I think everybody does. Everyone. Like I said, when you're born a baby, you're fresh, you're new. All the things that we learn and the bad paths and the detours we get on, that's from life. When you're a baby, you're born pretty fresh and new, open, ready, willing. Yet somehow this is something many of us struggle with. We get caught up in the trivial things of everyday life, the endless cycle of work. That's that work that 30 years trying to retire somewhere, stress, your family, the job, social media, everywhere. Work, stress, recover. That's the cycle. Repeat leaves little time for anything else. The pressures of modern life seem to get in the way of living the good life. Ooh, and I think that is definitely true. And sometimes that's the people you're around, the people who you have connected with. They try to jump on you as a stress reliever, or they are using you as a stress reliever. I don't want to go to work, so I'm going to depend on you for who knows how long. I need this. I need that. Yeah, I know about that. As technology changes how we work, learn, play, and socialize, finding purpose and meaning in our lives becomes increasingly important. And I definitely think I see that in a lot of people, that purpose and meaning it's not there. They're just doing the 9 to 5. They may do some things here and there, but what is your real purpose in life? And and that's a good question for me too. What is my real purpose? What am I here for? What am I supposed to be doing? And I always think that. I've always thought that forever, even as a child. And at least now I am at least expressing myself to some of the things that I want or that I desire, that I'm trying to do for myself, my family. But that is definitely something that everyone should. What's your purpose here? Is your purpose just to work that 9 to 5, retire, and then go die? I don't want that purpose. I want to do something more meaningful. What is a good life? Great thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Seneca all propose their own answers to these questions. However, perhaps the most famous theory of the good life comes from Aristotle, who proposed that good life is one of virtue, morality. In other words, a good life is one where you strive to be kind and ethical in all your actions. And that's a great thing, to be kind and ethical. Those are definitely some standards to have. But what about your personal life? What should you have? What should you be able to do? That's not to say that other philosophies don't also have some truth to them. They are just more specific than Aristotle's universal theory as to what constitutes a good life. Aristotle was a Greek philosopher who lived from 384 to 322 BC. He is widely considered one of the most influential thinkers in Western history and is often called the father of logic and the father of science as well. For Aristotle, the good life is one in which we fulfill our potential as human beings. Happiness is essential to this process. Without it, people cannot reach their full potential. So happiness. I think I've spoke on that before. Happiness. I don't see a lot of people I see people kind of dip in and out of happiness. To be constantly happy, that's rare for me to see. Someone who is always happy, and some people are, but I often see people who dip in and out of happiness. And it's a lot of it's because of the outer world. We let the outer world come into our inner world, and I do that too. And I have to stop. The little bit I do get in, let in, I have to let it stop. And I guess you have to kind of protect yourself and shield yourself. And that is definitely a part of the good life. The good life for like single people, you're not depending on others to give you the good life or make you happy. Some of us are depending on others to give us the good life. This is another article. There has been a great deal written and said about how to live the good life. Yet, with more than 8 billion people on this planet, there are probably just as many options about what the good life entails. Positive psychology began as an inquiry into the good life to establish a science of human flourishing and improve our understanding of what makes life worth living. What makes your life worth living? Should it really be someone or something else Or should it be just, I want to live this life. I want a life that is worth living because of me. Am I happy to be me? What is the good life? The word good has very different meaning for very many people. However, there are some aspects of the good life that most people can probably agree on, such as material comfort. And I think that is a part of the good life. We all need to have a home, a place to stay, food, clothes on our back, not necessarily transportation. Education should be in there. I think that's a high level. Even if you're just being educated in a basic way, and then that way you can teach yourself. And in some places, they only get taught in a basic way or nothing at all. So we should be very grateful in America that we have that options available. But I think our whole educational system really should be changed, because we're wasting 12 years of our life to get a high school diploma that really means nothing. How about we start educating our younger children to have options? Let's teach them how to, the alphabet, math, basic math. Then we start teaching them, this is what you can do with your basic skills. We can cut rid of a whole bunch of years on that, because we're wasting a whole bunch of years on stuff that is irrelevant. And a lot of that's for money. Somebody's getting paid, somebody gets a job. It's all kind of a racket, I think, but that's how it's set up. So, oh well. What's the good life? Well-being, engagement in meaningful activities, loving relationships with partners, family, friends, belonging to a community. And those all sound pretty good, material comfort, those necessities, well-being. I think that's probably a part of your health too. A lot of our society, the food we eat, the things we have to buy, and it's not the stuff we have to buy, the things that are available, they're very destructive to our health. And it's all a part of consumerism and capitalism. Somebody's making money off of our well-being and our health. Engagement in meaningful activities. They've basically made social media one of these activities where they can sell you everything they want to sell you, where they can kind of tamper with the good life, your well-being. So pay attention to that. Loving relationships is a part of a good life. And a lot of us, that love thing, we don't really know what love is. And I'm not saying that I do 100%, but loving relationships. We have all these ulterior motives when getting into relationships. Some people just want sex. Some people just want money. Some people just want to manipulate you and use you. Sometimes, people they married you for the wrong reasons. They didn't marry you because they love you. They married you because they were looking at other people. I'm going to get married to him because I want other people to think I'm the shit. So I'm married now. I was married now, but they didn't really even care about you. So is that really a loving relationship? No. Some people get into relationships for status, for control, for power, or somebody just looks good. So that really isn't the good life. It looks like the good life. You might be pretending in your head that it's the good life, but that's really not the good life. We do so many fake and phony things this day. It's crazy to me. It's ridiculous. Belonging to a community. Our communities today are jacked the hell up, especially our black communities, the ghettos, the inner cities. They're jacked up. That's not the good life. It's not the good life that I see out here. It's not. We are trashing out our communities, abandoned homes, throwing trash everywhere, shooting, killing. That's not the good life, y'all. That's not the good life. How do we fix it? What are we going to do? Belonging to a community. I don't even think, I wouldn't even call, our neighborhoods communities. Because nobody is really together anymore. Everyone is out for themselves. No one cares. There shouldn't be people out here shooting and killing each other. Again, the people who are out here shooting and killing, they have a mom at home, a dad, a brother, a cousin. Somebody out here knows what the hell they're doing. Somebody didn't care about them, so they're not going to care about anyone else. So in order for more of us to have a good life, we got to start taking a look at our innards, the inner parts of us. Our families. And sometimes you cannot change people. I do understand that. I have people, you can talk people till they blue in the face and they're still not going to listen. But there are other things that you could do. But the good life, I think the good life is a part of our spiritual, our emotional, material, part of our being. We need to start doing the things that we are really passionate about and just start figuring them out. There are so many options and so much knowledge out here. You can learn how to do anything. You can learn how to do stocks. You can learn how to do real estate. You can learn how to invest, learn how to buy, sell things, items, drop ship, do music, whatever it is. If that's what you really want to do, then that is supposed to be your good life. You can learn how to read, you can sell books, you can teach classes, make courses, be a coach, whatever it is. That should be your good life. Marry someone you really want to marry. Stop looking at just how people look. All them looks, they fade. Start to look at people for their heart. Start to get to know people. Take time to enjoy people. Take time to get to know people. That's the good life. Well, she's a this and she's a that and he's a this. Get to know them first. You don't even know who the hell they are. Get to know them. That's the good life. Good life is peace, harmony, happiness, love. Not always gonna be that way, but the majority should be that way. Of course, everybody goes through things, but the majority of your life, it should be good. And if it's not, go figure out why it's not. Do your research. Go analyze. But yes, y'all, trying to stay under 30 minutes. Wanted to do a quick one. A day late, dollar short. But yes, this has been Real Talk with Amiri Podcast. Everyone have a wonderful and beautiful weekend. Peace.